Hi everybody, Adam here with eTrailer. Today we have a 2021 Chevrolet Equinox and we're going to be taking a look at the Pewag Snox self-tensioning snow tire chain. If your state requires that you have tire chains in your vehicle, these Pewag Snox are going to fit the 225/65R 17-inch tires on our 2021 Chevy Equinox. Out of the box, I really like the carrying case. It is made of a nice sturdy material, has good zippers, so it's not going to seize up on you if it gets really cold or some snow gets in it. And I definitely like these compared to some of the other zip-up bags, and especially it's an upgrade for some of the canvas bags that you get. Those rip and tear over time. This one does not. And when you do put them in the bag and they might be a little wet still, we do have some breather holes here, so when you have it upright, it is going to take all of that moisture out of the bag. These chains give us a diamond pattern, so it's going to be really good on our front wheels for turning, just because the ladder patterns don't really have as much traction when you go sideways. This one's going to be able to get tractions in all the different directions. If you start sliding a little bit, these cross chains are definitely going to help. All of the links are made of a manganese nickel alloy steel, so it's going to be extra tough and resist a lot of that salt that you may see on the road. All of our links are going to be the same size square links, so you're going to have an even distribution of traction whenever you're rolling around in the snow. Another thing I like about it is these are relatively shiny new wheels, but all the material that is in front of the wheels is going to be coated with plastic, so we really don't have to worry about scratching up our wheels. Whenever we're ready to demount these chains, all you got to do is just press this little lever here. It's going to release that, and that's going to give you a little bit extra slack to be able to grab all the rubber and pull it out. But we are going to have to roll over them, of course, to get them completely undone. So the installation process is pretty much the exact opposite of taking them off. So let's go over that process with you now. First thing we want to do is take our chains, make sure they're not tangled up or anything. And we're going to take this little piece here, and there's a little lever we're going to click down on. When we click down on that, it's going to come loose. And then what we want to do is take our big red piece here, put our hands around that and stretch it and put it over the top of our tire. I'm going to get it all the way back there and then work our way around. I do suggest getting gloves so it's not as hard on your hands. And when we get down to the bottom, get as close as we can to the ground on both sides. And once we get it wrapped around there, we're going to want to go ahead and roll over it a couple of times to get the bottom half up to the top so we can finish the install. Then we can take the rest and tuck it behind there. Make sure it's on the back end of our sidewall. And it's pretty tight, but if you have a little bit of slack still, we want to go ahead and take this and push it together. If we're having troubles getting this to click in, what I did is kind of pull some of that rubber back to where this has a lot more slack, so I can click this in. And then you can go ahead and put it back to where it was and make sure it's nice and tight. You want to make sure to roll over it a couple of times just to make sure that when it seats in a little bit more, it's still nice and tight. And if so, we're ready to hit the road. Well, everyone, that just about does it for a look at the Pewag Snox self-tensioning snow tire chain on our 2021 Chevrolet Equinox.